Assalamualaikum beloved students. Hope you all are fine and welcome to the class of biology. Today in this video we'll study about the crop production and management. So in this chapter you will study the types of crops, what are the agricultural practices and how is being done, what is manure and fertilizer, what is irrigation process, harvesting and storage. So as the chapter's title is crop production and management. So what is crop and why the proper management and production is needed? So dear students, as we all know that our basic requirement is one of the basic requirement is food also, right? So from where are we getting the food? And we all need food for our survival, as all the biological process is done due to that, because from food we are getting the energy. So to get the energy we will need food and various metabolic activities also, like respiration and excretion. We need food. So from where do we getting the food? We get our food from the plants by agricultural practices and animals too. So in order to provide food for a large population, regular production, proper management and distribution of food is very important. We know that the population is increasing day by day. So we must need to grow the food in that proper and sufficient amount, so that each and every person can have that food and can be able to have food. And proper management as well as distribution is also necessary. So now in this we have seen what is the necessity of the food. Why is it so important to manage it? Why it's so important to produce it? Okay, so let's begin with that. What is crop? When plants of the same kind are grown and cultivated at one place on a large scale. It means that suppose you have planted one tree, that doesn't mean it's your crop, right? Crop means when plants of the same type are grown and cultivated on a large scale, then it's known as the crop. What are the example of it? Wheat, rice, veggies, fruits, etc. And these are classified on the basis of season in which they grow. See, all kind of crops are the crops needs all the fruits, veggies, cereals, rice, everything needs some particular climatic conditions. So they are grown in that conditions only. And we all know that India is very vast country and the climatic conditions like temperature, humidity, etc. varies from one region to another region. Okay. So according to that, there is a rich variety of crops grown in different parts of our country, as we are having different climatic conditions. Now based on that, we will see two types of crops, that is Kharif crop and Rabi crop. So the crops which are shown in the rainy season means the crops which will need a lots of amount of water. So in the rainy season we are getting the natural water. We know natural sources like it's a rain. So will be very helpful, will be very healthy if we will be having it in Kharif crop or Kharif season. right? So rainy season in India is from June to September, and the kharif crops are paddy, soybean, cotton, etc. Then next is rabi crops. The crops grown in the winter season are rabi crops, and the time period is from October to March. And these are the example of some rabi crops. Paddy is not cultivated in summer season because it requires a lot of water, and due to that it's cultivated in the rainy season. I already told you that the crops which require lot of water, then it has been cultivated during the rainy season, so that will get the enough amount of water. Now, cultivation of crops include various agricultural practices. There are many agricultural practices, means before sowing the crops or before reaching it to the market, there it passes through the many processes, and then we are getting the food which we require. So let us see what are that processes. So we'll start. One of the most important tasks in agriculture is to turn the soil and loosen it. This allows the roots to penetrate deep into the soil. We know that it is a very important factor for any type of crop. If it is not proper, then it will be ruined. It will not be good for the crop. Okay. So the tightening and loosening of the soil is very important, as the roots can go deep into the soil. Why? Because if the roots will be go deep inside the soil, then we'll get proper nutrient from the soil as well as water from the soil, and respiration process can be easy for them. So the loose soil allow the root to breathe easily even when they go deep into the soil. Hence, it is very important to prepare the soil before cultivate any crop. So this is the first step. Now, in the next video, we'll continue with the next step of agricultural practice. So today we have seen why the crop production and management is necessary. Then we have studied what is crop and what are the types of crops, as well as we have seen some example of crops. Then on the basis of the season it been grown, as well as India is very vast country, and due to climatic conditions, different climatic conditions, we are having rich variety of the crops. Then we have seen two types of crops, kharif crops and rabi crops. We have seen example as well as the definition of that particular crops. Also we have seen the cultivation of crops include various agricultural practices, means what are the agricultural practices and what are the steps of it. So we have seen the first step, that is the preparation of soil, that how preparation of soil is being done and how it's very important before sowing, before cultivating any crop. Okay. So dear students, today we are keeping up to here. From the next video, in the next video we'll do the next step of the agricultural practice. Okay. So thank you and have a great day.